Hey math friends. All right, today I'm going to review with you guys multiplying whole numbers using the strategy of area models. So let's go. Our problem that we're going to do together today is a 3-digit by a 1-digit. So we're going to be looking at 4 times 235. So our first step in setting up the area model problem is, of course, drawing our rectangle. We remember that area is length times width. So we're applying that concept to our multiplication problems. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our first number and we're going to put it over here. So our 4. This is going to be our one side. And what we're going to do is we're going to break apart this 235 by place value. And this is just to make it easier numbers to multiply. These are friendlier numbers that we can multiply. So we're going to separate it 200 in our hundreds place. We have 30 in our tens place, and we have 5 in our ones place. From here, our next step is we're just going to multiply each section. In this first section, I'm going to go ahead and do 4 times 200. Well, here I can use my zeros trick. I know that 4 times 2 is 8, and I'm going to drop down the 2 zeros from my 200. So 200 times 4 is 800. So this area, or this space of my rectangle, is essentially worth 800. Okay, I'm now going to move over to my middle section. 4 times 30. I am again going to apply my zeros trick. So I know that 4 times 3 is 12. And I'm going to drop that 0. So 4 times 30 is 120. So this section of my rectangle is essentially worth 120. And moving on to my last section, I'm just going to go 4 times 5, and we know that that is 20. Now I have found the area of each section of my rectangle to represent that 4 times 235. Now in order to find my final product, I need to go ahead and add all of those sections together. So I'm going to take the 800, the 120, and the 20, and I'm going to add them together. So we're going to be very careful, of course, when we're lining up our numbers by place value. Starting in my ones column, I have all zeros, so I know that I'm just going to drop that 0. In my tens, I have 0 plus 2 plus 2 more makes 4. And in my hundreds, I have 8 plus 1 equals 9. So my final product, or this whole entire area of my rectangle, is 940. So therefore, 4 times 235 is 940.